G'day and welcome to our show, The Vent. I'm Mel.
I'm Tony.
Tony. Today it's our show number 11. It's Sunday, May 22nd, 2011. I guess the Doomsday is a little confused as the world didn't end May 21st at 6 p.m.
Well,
We're still here.
still here. Thank God. Lucky because only through my procrastination didn't I go to the bank, take out my money out, and bet on the horses. Well, I'm glad.
Whoa, there you go.
I thought that was it. I was gonna go out rich, but thank God that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Well, thank God I'm lazy now.
Good thing.
Good thing I'm lazy. All right.
On another note,
Yes,
I hate to bang the drum on this, but
Let's do it.
high gas prices, I don't understand them. And just tell me this. Tell me this.
I'll tell you this.
Why in 2008,
Yep.
when the price of oil was about $140 to $150 a barrel,
That's pretty high.
okay, yeah, gas at the pumps was about $1.15, $1.25 a liter,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. Yeah. See that?
That was back
So
then.
it costs less than the barrel of oil costs, like proportionally,
Yeah.
like 10.
Well,
10 times.
now gas, oil
Yep.
goes from about $95 to $110 a barrel.
So we should pay like $80 to $1.10.
Yeah, we
barrel.
should be paying that. Why are gas prices still $1.20 to $1.30 a liter? Why?
One word.
What?
Gouging.
Gouging. And you know what? The government's not
That's
stepping in.
Well,
No one's stepping in because they're all going to make their little money.
Well,
you know?
if you made
I don't understand it.
a greater profit from proportionally the price of whatever it is going up, why would you regulate it?
Yeah. Don't
You're making more. The price was up.
They don't. Nothing
And
is
then
going
you
to
ask
get
why.
said.
Okay. I got a little story here, Mel.
What do you got?
Well, since we live in this wonderful province of Ontario,
Yeah.
I want to talk about the teachers, the school system in Ontario.
Ouch.
Now, ouch is right. Like, I'm not a great teacher lover. You know that. We get a lot of arguments at work about when teachers walk in and try to tell me how hard their job is.
How hard their job is.
First of all, you picked your job.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't like it,
move.
you can leave it.
That's right. It's like people complaining after they move near train tracks, the noise of the train.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't like it, move. Sell your house. Go work at McDonald's.
You know what? I don't get 2 months off a year. You get 2 months off a year.
I
Vacation?
wish.
2 months off
wish.
a year.
I wish.
Holy
But you know-
moly!
but
Sign
you-
me up for
okay.
that job.
But you know what? Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of good teachers, okay? There are a lot of good
teachers, yeah.
But it's a system. Because I got some teachers telling me, working they were discussing this issue, how their hands are tied. You know, the teachers give me an example of a student that has, this semester alone, has had 55 lates and 42 absenteeisms. 42! And nothing is done. There is
Nothing is done.
nothing's done.
He probably's going to pass.
Well, it has to pass. Because, see, a few years
Just
ago...
push him along, move along.
A few years ago, numbers came out that students in Ontario were dummies. Dummies. These are the highest paid teachers in the world now.
Yeah.
Highest paid teachers in the world.
Highest
They're
paid and probably have the best pension.
pensions in the world.
Yeah.
They own...
Second only to the government.
Second government. They own, like, major sporting companies like the Toronto Belief Entertainment Center.
Maple Laughs.
Maple Laughs, sorry. That's right, Maple Laughs. Okay? Yet, so instead of... kids were not passing. They're not passing. So what do? Instead of tightening their belts, come smarter kids. No, they dummy the system down.
Yeah.
Okay, so now kids can fail.
Can't fail. You can't
Okay?
fail.
There is no repercussion. You know that if you hand a student an assignment the first week of the year, he has all year to do it, or he or she has all year to do it. Can you imagine these people get into the real world and then their boss says, "I will have this report by Friday night at 5 p.m. And we've trained this guy or girl for 4 years now to say, whatever, I'll get it to you whenever I feel like it. Can you imagine? You're gone.
No,
You know what I mean?
no, you're wrong. You know what he'd be or she'd be?
No.
Working for the government.
That's true.
There you go, right there. That's a government
No,
employee.
example, my kid who's now finished high school, he's already gone to college, right? But in his last year of school at my town, we're in a small town, right? Now I have the privilege, the benefit of working for myself, self-employed, so I know where he is most of the time, right? Well, he only has 4 classes a day, and 2 were with the same teacher, okay?
Okay.
And when he was in that grade, I think it was grade 11 or 12 in high school, you didn't have to have substitutes for your class. So when his teacher was absent, there were weeks now that he had 8 to 10 hours of class a week. That's pathetic. I would if I worked in Ottawa, if I didn't work in my little town where I live, I would have no idea where my kid is 70% of the time. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
No wonder kids are a bunch of friggin' dummies. Next one.
Well, you know, this new documentary just came out.
Yes.
It's called Inside Job. Now, you know what? You gotta go and rent this movie. It's an eye opener.
Yeah.
It's a real eye opener. I just looked at it the other day, and it's about all these investment companies. It basically depicts how we got into the financial crisis in 2008, how these big CEOs and big multinational corporations, financial corporations, created a system that they knew was going to fail.
Right.
But they created a system that they made hundreds of billions of dollars. Billions of dollars, where the average person lost all of their financial savings and their house and their job. You know, it boggles my mind. It was like taking a page out of Nazi Germany. You know, I don't know. You guys can look this up, but in 1939, Time magazine voted Adolf Hitler Man of the Year.
Yeah, that's sad.
Look that up, okay? Man of the Year, Adolf Hitler. He was a Looney Tune, okay? But he had the audacity to create this fund or bonds or junk bonds that he got the German people to invest in, to believe in.
That's right.
And they invested their life into these junk bonds or whatever, and that's what fueled his war machine.
Exactly.
That's what fueled his war machine.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, this is an economic war machine.
That's what the U.S. is becoming, an economic war machine.
Exactly.
You know? And when the time finally broke, when the bubble actually broke, I mean, they had millions and millions of back then it was Deutschmark, was worth nothing. It cost you millions Deutschmark to buy a loaf of bread. Because the dollar was worth, the Deutschmark was worth nothing.
It's devalued.
Nothing. You could see pictures of people with wheelbarrows full of money to buy nothing. They were burning it. Right? And this is what's going to happen in the U.S. These massive private gains.
But these heads of these, Merrill Lynch's and AIGs, all these kind of companies, right?
Sachs Goldman and J.P. Morgan.
So they were making rules. They were making the rules of the game that they were playing. So they would not allow regulated
systems that we have in Canada.
That's why
God.
our bank system is so strong.
Yeah.
Because even after the collapse of the American bank system, ours still stays strong.
Well, but we had a few companies that.
But our bank is one of the best in the world.
Because it's regulated.
It's regulated. So they basically started a system with no rules.
Yeah.
The only rule was they made money.
Yeah, and make as much of it as you can.
And even after failure, even with the buyouts, even after the government paid them off and paid the coppers off, paid the banks off, they took that money and paid themselves again.
Huge bonuses.
Bonuses they didn't put that
failure.
money back in the American people.
No.
They took that money and paid themselves again.
Yeah.
And these same people are now still in
the government, in Obama's government.
I don't get
you
it.
think things are going to change? Let me tell you, don't invest in the U.S. because you know what? You're going to lose your money, you're going to lose your house, and you might lose your job.
Exactly.
You know, so don't invest with that. You want to invest anywhere, invest in something Canadian.
Yeah.
On that note,
cheers. Go Canada, go.
Go Canada, go.